What's up guys, welcome back to another video of Future Aquariums. Nathan here, and today I'm going to be talking about clownfish aggression. And as you probably know from my most recent video, my Wyoming White clownfish died because of my female clownfish, the turning female clownfish, the snowflake. As you can see in the video over there, that's kind of her territory where she just stays. And she was just imposing her territory since I bought them both as juveniles. So then when the snowflake was becoming the female, becoming dominant, imposing her territory, the male just didn't grow a pair, I guess, and then they just kept fighting and the aggressiveness got out of hand, and which led to my Wyoming White clownfish dying. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the causes and effects and how you can fix the problem. So let's get to it. So the causes for clownfish aggression are obviously, as you guys probably know, you cannot mix different species of clownfish. But then you might ask, what? Like, there's so many different clownfish out there. What do you mean by different species? Are designer clownfish different species? No, they are not. Designer clownfish are not different species. Except if you get different species of designer clownfish. Under the Ocellaris clownfish species, there's gonna be a lot of designer clowns like my snowflake and my Wyoming White. But then there's also other species like the maroon clownfish, which are really violent, and there's like 30 other identified species of clownfish in the aquarium hobby. So you cannot mix clownfish if you want a successful pair. They will kill themselves, and very little times are there going to be exceptions. Now, the second cause is gonna be, obviously, as I said, maroon clowns. Maroons are just so aggressive. They attack even each other. So if you're trying to pair maroons, I wish you luck. That is out of my expertise. Now, the third cause is going to be the changing sex, as I have experienced. If you're buying juveniles as a pair, they're going to eventually change sex, and then the more dominant clownfish will turn female and impose her territory, and if the male doesn't grow a pair, he will die. Those are the main causes of clownfish aggression. Different species mixing, if you have maroon clownfish, or simply you bought juveniles and now they're changing sex. So now the effects are obviously, if you just leave them alone, they're gonna die. Or the male accepts and does the little shaky dance thing that clowns do when they pair up. So those are basically the two options you have when your clownfish are pairing. Unfortunately, mine resulted in death. So hopefully you guys don't experience that. But if you guys noticed the aggression earlier than me, here is how you can fix it. So if you're planning to add a pair of clowns into an already established tank or a tank newly set up that you're going to add fish in, you probably want to add the pair of clowns last, because of course they're going to be the most aggressive since they're going to be a pair. So you don't want them to be in the tank first where they can establish their territory first and defend it. You want them to be unfamiliar with the territory while the other fish around them are familiar. So that way they won't be as aggressive since they're the new ones on the block. And also you want to provide a lot of hiding spaces in case aggression does occur within any species of fish, so they can just get some visual barriers away from each other. As you can see in my tank, I don't have that many rocks for visual barriers. So all my Wyoming White did was swim to the corner, as you saw in my last video, and just get stuck into the intake. That was like one of the only places where it wouldn't get bullied by the turning female snowflake. So if you're now noticing aggression like I did and you caught it just in time, you probably want to do one of these things. So first you want to separate the aggressive clown into a hospital tank. That way you can unfamiliarize it with the new space that you're giving it and then once you put it back, it'll be unfamiliar again, and it'll have to establish its territory again. So it won't be as aggressive as it would have been while it was defending its territory, since everything's brand new again. Or you can put the victim of the clownfish aggression and put it into a breeder box, floating or anything where they can just see each other, but they can't physically harm each other. That was what I tried to do, but I noticed too late, so my Wyoming White just passed in the breeder box. If you don't have access to any of those, you probably have two more options left, which is to either trade it or just wait out the aggression. Because sometimes the male accepts and does a little dance and they pair up. But sometimes it doesn't happen that way, and if you see the aggression going too far, you probably want to trade your turning female clown or the aggressive clown. So that way at least you don't lose everything. You can trade it and get some new clowns or something like that. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't make the same mistake as I did. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.